And like this, and then how did you do his legs so we can understand happened?
Like this.
And then what else did you do with his legs? Okay. And did you hear a snap or something?
And if his heart stops, then he stops.
This is 12-year-old Christian Fernandez, and in this heartbreaking interrogation video, we will discover how Christian became one of the youngest people in history to be charged with murder and tried as an adult.
Was she crying?
Mm-hmm.
The year was 2011, in Jacksonville, Florida. Christian's mother rushed home after Christian called her about his little brother David. What she was met with is any mother's worst nightmare, an unresponsive son with multiple wounds on his head. She is devastated, but she decides not to go to the hospital. In fact, 8 hours go by before she decides to get help, and in those 8 hours, she cleans and changes his clothes before going on her computer to do some research about concussions. She must not have realized what state her youngest son is in. Eventually, she takes him to the hospital, but it was already too late. He dead. But what led Christian to kill his younger brother? Was he just evil, or were there some other factors that played an essential role in this massacre?
What were you angry about?
Oh, my stepdad did it to me.
Oh, your stepdad did to you? Is that what you said? Why were you angry about that tonight?
Because I was thinking of him.
Christian was neglected by his teenage mother, abused by his drug-addict grandmother, and beaten by his stepfather, who eventually ended up taking his own life. It's safe to say Christian wasn't surrounded by a safe and loving family like a child should be. The interrogation footage you are about to see will show you how a disturbed child decided to murder his younger brother.
You have to be honest with yourself, too. You need to be honest for little Davy's sake. He's not feeling too good right now. Okay? He deserves for you to tell us the truth. Because then I'm going to go and I'm going to ask your mom too. But I don't think that's what your mom's going to tell me. I don't think that's what your little brother and sister are going to tell me either. What did you hit him with? Did you hit him with something on his head?
No.
So what happened? What happened to the side of his head?
I pushed him against a bookshelf.
Okay. Where's the bookshelf at in the room?
In front of my sister's bed.
In front of it. Does she have like a twin bed or a toddler bed?
A toddler bed.
Okay, so it has like the crib mattress on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's a bookshelf in front of her bed. And how did you push him in? Like, what was he doing for you to push him?
Nothing.
Why'd you push him? Are you angry about something?
Yes.
What were you angry about?
Oh, my stepdad did it to me.
Oh, your stepdad did to you? Is that what you said? Why were you angry about that tonight?
Because I was thinking of him.
Why'd you take it out on your little brother? Is there a reason why him?
No.
Is this because he was there?
Yes.
How many times did you push him into the shelf?
Twice.
You pushed him pretty hard. Well, what do you think? Did you push him pretty hard? Did you say anything to him when you pushed him? You tell me. What'd you say to him? You say bad words to him?
Yeah.
What'd you say to
I
him?
didn't say anything.
Christian eventually decides to give the detective some information that is crucial for this case. It is also worth mentioning that Christian is not aware of David's current condition.
So, is the bookshelf, is it on the ground or is it hanging on the wall?
It's on the ground.
How many shelves are?
Two.
Okay. So, what shelf did he hit it? Where did he hit it on the bookshelf?
On the first one.
Oh, on the top? Or the bottom?
The first one. On the top, there's nothing.
Okay, on the first shelf. How did you want to, like, say this is the shelf. Can you show me with the doll how you pushed him into the shelf?
By his hand.
So, show me with the doll how you...
Like, push it.
Okay. So, you pushed him with your hand into the shelf. So, you pushed him into the shelf on the same side of his head?
Well, I didn't know what side I hit him on.
Okay. Well, did he cry or did he just...
Yeah, he cried.
Did he pass out, go to sleep? That's what he did. Did he do that right away?
Right away that I hit him twice.
So right after you did it twice, he fell asleep? Is that all that happened tonight? So how did all the blood get everywhere in the room?
Because when I was dragging him to his bed.
So you dragged him to the bed?
I actually carried him.
Okay. To what bed?
To my brother's bed.
The bottom bunk? Okay. So you carried him to the bottom bunk, and where was he bleeding from?
From his nose.
Okay. Anywhere else?
Like his mouth.
His mouth was bleeding? Okay. How long was he like that before you told your mom?
I told my mom right away, but I didn't tell her what happened. I told her something else.
What did you tell her?
That he got hit with the ladder.
Did she believe him?
Yes.
And your little brother and sister weren't in the room when it happened?
No.
Why'd you got so angry at him because you were thinking about your stepdad? What else? Did anything else make you angry at him tonight?
I wasn't angry at him.
You're just angry in general? What was your mom doing when this happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm driving.
Was she home or no?
No.
Where was she at?
Taking my brother to school. I mean, I'm not sure where she was.
Okay, because this happened tonight, so it couldn't have been taking your brother to school. It'd be late, right? But she wasn't home when it happened?
No.
Did she make you babysit your brothers and sisters a lot?
But not a lot.
Okay. Okay, so your sister was in the living room and David was in the room with you. Okay. How long did you call your mom as soon as it happened? Or did you just wait for her to come?
As soon as it happened, I realized what I'd done.
So you realized he was hurt. So after you shoved his head into the shelf 2 times, he immediately just...
He didn't move.
He didn't move. Okay. But he was breathing. He was breathing? And so you picked him up?
I carried him and I put him in the bed.
How'd you carry him? Did you carry him like this? Or did you carry him?
like this.
Oh, you carried him over your shoulder? Okay. Where do you have the shirt? That's not the shirt you had on when you carried him. Then where's the shirt at that you carried him?
I think I put it on dirty clothes.
Okay. What color was that shirt?
I think it was this shirt.
You'd probably have blood on your shirt though if that was that shirt, huh? Because he was bleeding out of his nose. And you carried him over your shoulder, right? So it wasn't that shirt, was it?
I'm not sure how I carried him, but I know I carried him by my shoulder or like in front of me.
Okay. So you just carried him right away to the bed? Is that what you did?
Like fast.
Okay. And then after you got him on the bed, what did you do?
I thought about what I did, and then I called my mom.
And what did you tell her?
That he got hit with the ladder climbing up.
And how long did it take her to get home?
A couple of minutes.
Okay. And what did she do when she came home?
She cleaned him. Then she went to the hospital. I cleaned him and changed his clothes.
She cleaned him and changed his clothes?
Well, I think she changed his clothes because I didn't see him after.
Was she crying? So you said that she got on the computer before she went? to the hospital?
No, she was on the phone on the computer.
Okay. You know what she was looking up?
No.
Maybe
Maybe like a hospital to go.
Oh.
Detectives were able to find out that Susanna, Christian's mother, was on the internet searching for what to do for 4 hours while her son was dying. She even admitted to doing this before calling an ambulance. This says a lot about her character.
So what time do you think you called her?
Like almost like 8 minutes after I put him on the bed.
Okay. Okay. So is that all that happened tonight? Okay. Nobody else touched him or hurt him?
No.
It was just you. Okay. Did anything happen to your sister tonight?
That was me nothing.
Did your mom suffer tonight?
I don't know if my mom slept there.
Okay.
But with me nothing happened. So
Okay.
well, she was with me, nothing.
Okay. Have how you feeling right now?
Pretty bad.
Did you usually hurt your brother when you get mad in the past?
No, because I'm usually alone. Because my brothers and sisters are always with my mom. Because they're always fun with mom. So I'm usually alone.
Okay.
Christian says that he usually doesn't hit his siblings because they are with his mother. This means that Christian hits and abuses his siblings every time he is alone with them.
Were you mad at him when you did the Indian
Well, I
thing?
wasn't mad at him. I didn't know I was going to pick his bone because no Indian picked their bones doing that.
So you weren't trying to hurt him?
No.
It was an accident?
But I didn't know his bone was going to break.
Yeah, I
Because
understand.
I was doing two.
You were doing
But my
it too?
bone didn't break.
Can you do that? Can you do that? That's what you were trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do it?
No.
Okay.
After a 15-minute break, the interrogator comes back to try and get more information out of Christian.
So, I talked to the doctors, and they wanted me to ask you, you know, if anything else had happened tonight besides, I know you told me that you were thinking about your stepdad, and you got angry, and you pushed little David into the bookshelf by his head 2 times. And then he passed out, and he fell asleep right on the ground. Did anything else happen? Because they wanted me to ask you because of some other injuries that they had found on his body. They just needed to know what else happened so they could help.
Besides his face?
Yeah.
There more?
Yeah.
Besides his face?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So they just wanted to know what else so they could help him.
Well, the only thing I hit him with was his face.
That's all.
I didn't touch his stomach nor his legs.
Okay.
No, just I just pushed him twice.
Into the bookshelf. Okay. So, why did you carry him to the bed again?
Cause he was sleeping.
Okay. And, okay. And you knew at that point, did you know what you did was wrong?
Mm-hmm.
How did you,
I felt bad because then I realized what I actually done. Because I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing when I pushed him. I was just thinking about my stepdad.
okay. And then when you realized what you'd done and you said you felt bad, what did you feel bad about? Because
About what I did and what was going to happen later
to him or to you?
to him. I wasn't worried about me.
You were at some point, though, because that's when you lied, right?
Well, I was a little worried.
Okay. But, and you knew, I guess the same thing back in January. I guess you knew what you did was wrong too, huh? Even though you probably didn't mean to, you knew it was wrong, right?
Well, I didn't think it was wrong because I didn't know it was. I didn't expect him to break a bone.
Okay. But your mom knew the truth, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I saw.
Okay. So did you, so there's nothing else that you hit him with on the side of his head or his face?
No.
Okay. You
I
never,
hit his stomach while he hit the bookshelf too.
He never picked up anything and threw it out.
No. And the doctor say if he was gonna make it?
They said that they're hoping that he's gonna wake up.
And if he doesn't wake up, that means that he doesn't make he didn't make it.
Yeah, if he doesn't wake up, that means he doesn't make it.
Now, Christian describes David's condition after he had assaulted him.
Because he was with his eyes open and closed at the same time. And it wasn't blinking or nothing.
Kind of like this.
So I wasn't sleeping. Yeah, like that. So I wasn't sleeping either. Or awake.
He's just kind of out of it.
Mm-hmm. So he was on another walk. Because if he's sleeping, he will be closed. And if he was awake, then it will be open. It was both at the same time.
Yeah. That happens when people get injuries like that and they pass out. Well, I don't know if you'd say pass out, but they go unconscious, and their eyes will do that sometimes, where it just kind of looks like they're looking at you, but they're not really awake.
They're not.
Yeah. So, but I know what you're saying. They're not really. They don't look like they're asleep, but they don't look like they're awake.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, they look like
It's
they're
both.
in another place. So, that's pretty much kind of how he's still looking.
So how can the doctors wake him up? He was gonna have to wake up on his own, or?
I don't know if they can wake him up, to be honest. I don't know if he's gonna wake up.
And his heart is weak, so if his heart stopped working,
Why is his heart weak?
because he's small.
Because he's small.
And if his heart stops, then he stops.
Yeah, you're right.
Christian was tried as an adult, but this decision was ultimately overturned in 2018. One day after he turned 19, Christian was released from the Department of Juvenile Justice. Click the video on the screen right now because it's the craziest interrogation where a killer outsmarts the detectives in a shocking way.